What's up, everybody? Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2 version 6. Today we have a 2v2 on Buckland. And this one, I got intrigued by the description. It might be a little more of a joke game than a professional match, but we'll see. And apparently there was a bit of lag in this match as well. So that's a little disclaimer. But apparently it was either funny or fun game, whatever. We'll see. So we have our first player. I'll start over here. I don't know why the fuck I clicked over here. Heartless as Dwarves there. And of course we have his ally SaMuRaI as Isengard. The opposing team, we have Striker as Mordor. And his ally for this match is... oh boy. Orgueil. Orgueil? Is that correct? Orgueil. I'll just call him Org. There you go. Can't fuck that up. Org is the dwarves. It might be Orgueil, something like that, but we all know high pronunciations, so forgive me. Anyway, we have looks like a Hall of Warriors going down for who's this again? Heartless. Getting his mine shafts all around his base here. It looks like opting not to go for a forward mine right away. How did I get observing Isengard? The frickin' hell. I don't know how that happens. I think it just starts me observing a player and I don't realize until later. I think that's what's going on. Anyway, we have of course SaMuRaI going for a clan setting with some Wildmen of Dunland. Also not going for a forward furnace. Probably for the best. Doesn't make much sense, does it? Striker is going for 2 orc pits, it looks like. Continuing to get farms, of course. And we have Org going for Hall of Warriors Guardians as well. His builder is out here. Possibly going to make a forward mine next to this outpost to keep control of it. Keep his guys flowing towards this base quicker. That is potential. Listen to those orcs. They're loving it. Gotta love orcs. Actually you don't, but that's fine. Interesting. It looks like Org has creeped the white layer over here with some phalanxes. An interesting choice. Not a bad one by any means. Gets a little bit extra gold and such. And now some Guardians of Org are going to meet some Guardians of Heartless. Heartless, of course, has his rally call. So, of course, he will win this battle without too much trouble, because the rally call had been thrown down on the phalanxes over there to creep. That's something you gotta keep in mind. Your enemy's gonna have their rally call. You won't if you do that, so you gotta weigh your options accordingly, I guess. Looks like SaMuRaI is continuing to spam Wildman. Looks like he's also gone for ward packs. How fascinating. Ward packs aren't particularly good against, they have good attack, but they're not very tanky, just put it that way. So they will die, of course, to these archer fire fairly easily. But if he gets them in there and howls and starts attacking, they're great for harassing farms, though. If you can get them around like he's doing. Of course, the enemy will be forced to chase, but those are faster. And they can do good damage with their howl ability. And of course, if they do actually get up on the things, look at that, they carve through those orc warriors. They don't one-shot them, though, surprisingly. I guess if they're aggressive, they would. They do that little extra sliver of damage, but they'd be taking a little extra as well. So you'd have to decide if that's worth it or not. I think it would be. One-shotting something is definitely better than two-shotting something. And we do have a King Brand out here from Orgueil. Orgueil. I mean, I could try and pronounce it. It's Orgueil. Orgueil. We'll just go with that, eh? Sounds weird saying it, calling him Org. Like he's some sort of organization or some shit. Which he very well may be, I can't say. But his Prince Brand does not have, or King Brand rather. He's been promoted, of course. He's been crowned monarch since patch updates. Has not got slam shot yet, but he's working on it. SaMuRaI, of course, is being aggressive with his Men of Dale. Men of Dunland, rather. Wildmen. Men of Dale. Men of Dale! They're not Men of Dale. They look nothing like Men of Dale. We do have Haradrim Lancers out here for Striker. Very nice indeed. That should clean up those Wildmen with ease. Definitely a good choice of unit to go with. So that should do well. And I think SaMuRaI's gonna have to rethink his strategy now. Perhaps. Some Dwarves have been brought over here from Heartless as well. Of course, they're gonna get trampled just like the rest. And shot to death by orc archers. Such is the fate of a dwarf. SaMuRaI also attacking across the map here. Attacking Orgueil. Trying to do some damage. Didn't quite get the mine shaft though, unfortunately for him. It does look like we have a Kingbrand from Heartless as well. He's up to level 2. Both of them level 2. So they both have their slam shots. Ooh, nice. Dwarves flying all over the damn place. It's madness. I'd definitely say Orgueil needs to throw down a hearth over here somewhere, so, or even over here. So those Haradrim Lancers can heal up. When he has the time, of course. You don't want to throw off your game just to do that. If you got to use that money for something, use it for something. Don't throw off your production just to do that. Because that could set you behind, and then you could get overwhelmed. You never know. SaMuRaI has gone for alerts. Very nice. That should help out a bit. Alerts would be great for picking off the horses or even the archers. And of course crippling any heroes that get in his way. And destroying them. We'll be able to brand off over here. Yeah, it looks like Heartless is going for the battle wagon. Getting a couple of them actually. Good choice. Battle wagon will do very well against the Men of Dale that Orgueil has gone for. Savage. And he's indeed pulling back. Oh dear. No, he's actually pulled away. Heartless doesn't want to risk his battle wagon, which is fair. Heartless does have a pretty good force there. He doesn't have the archer support, but he does have the cav support, so should be pretty good. He's also equipped Men of Dale on the back of him, and he is sniping off these Haradrim Lancers from a distance. It's actually pretty effective, I'd say. SaMuRaI, of course, is not a fan of this. Or not SaMuRaI, Striker, rather. SaMuRaI is a fan of this, I imagine. He's probably enjoying it greatly, considering he's his ally. And Lurtz is indeed sniping off some archers there. He's already level 2. Almost level 3. We do have Black Orcs in Easterlings there for Striker. And more Haradrim Lancers as well. Somebody's signaling a beacon bleeding place like Orgueil over here. For some inexplicable reason. Ooh, double oil casks. That's going to force the dwarves to move, of course. You stand in fire, you're going to get burned. That's just the way the game plays. He has equipped both of his battle wagons with fire, or not fire arrows. Men of Dale. Did heal just heal the battle wagons? I didn't know that worked. I thought you couldn't heal battle wagons. Maybe I should rethink what I know. But he did get in there. When they say let's get in there, he really meant it. Ooh, he did lose a battle wagon though. Still did pretty good damage to the amount of Men of Dale on there. But I think Heartless is probably gonna pull back there. Nice slam shot though. And he will retreat. And we do have battering rams being brought out here from SaMuRaI. He's trying to go for the siege. It's not going to work though. There's too much in the way. That will indeed fall. Striker has a sizable amount of cav. I'll make short work of any wildman. I'm surprised SaMuRaI is still going for a wildman at this point. Wildmen aren't bad, but I mean, you should at least throw some pikemen in there. And when I said this was like more of a joke game, I didn't mean I was like literally they're fucking around. But it's I mean, you'll see. It's a competitive game, very much so. Both teams are still trying to win, and they're doing what they need to do. But this is the this is a game with mines in it. I'll just tell you that. So we'll see if mine's getting played with a little bit. I don't know who wins the match. We'll see. But I do know there is mine action involved. And I don't mean like the dwarven mines, obviously. But I mean a mine! Like the siege works there. Explosive ones. So that'll be interesting. Try to keep an eye out for that. He's really pushing these battering rams through. That's the thing about the battering ram. They do force your army to really react. If his cab was over there, it would easily deal with the battering rams. They're healing up in these hearths here. Nicely placed. This is a nice little compact base that Orgueil has. And of course I do apologize if I'm still pronouncing it wrong, but that's what I'm going with. If you don't like what your name is, change your name to Bob. And then we'll have no problems. Ooh. This Roger Lynch just may have made a fatal mistake there. And by may, I mean they definitely did. I don't even think there's phalanxes in there, but just the fact that he just went into the middle of an army was a terrible, terrible decision. Guardians are already not very trampleable. Like, you trample over them, you kind of get stuck because they're just sturdy. Especially when there's a clump of them. If there's a clump of them like that, good luck. You think trampling into a horde of goblins is bad. Then you haven't trampled into a horde of dwarves. Heartless has got 3 battle wagons rather. 2 of them with Men of Dale, 1 of them with a banner. Of course, the banner has a pikeman on it. So it actually makes it a little bit better against buildings. This is taking a lot of arrow fire here from the Men of Dale. Ooh, but the battle wagon's getting a nice run through. I did hear a undermine somewhere. Where is that used? I wonder. Oh, probably this spot where all the troops were pulled out of it. It does indeed look like Heartless has gone for the undermine sneak attack. Something you always gotta watch out from dwarves. We do have a Gothmog here from Striker. I should clean that up nicely. Gothmog and the Orc Archers and Orc Warriors. You would think Black Orcs would just absolutely destroy these phalanxes. It didn't feel like they were doing that. Not as well as you would expect, at least. Ooh, will he lose his farm? It's gonna be close. No, he will not. Striker saves the farm. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Oh, we have a Saruman out for SaMuRaI. Very cool. He has not thought about going for mines yet, which is a thing. Saruman is going to be huge here, I think, if he doesn't get bursted down and killed. He's trying to level him up on the troll, though, there. I don't know how he managed to get 0 experience with Saruman while killing a troll. Maybe he learned to kill the troll, but I thought he would still get some. There's some experience. Not quite enough to get him a fireball, though. Gothmog is cripple struck while he's in Carnage, though, Fury, rather. Which is a good way to deal with him. Because 200% damage and 25% armor is quite a bit. Gothmog will wreck your shit if you're not careful. Gothmog, when he berserks, is actually more dangerous than Glurtz, I think. I mean, they have the same ability. Carnage and Fury are the same. I'm not sure who's stronger, though. If they both went out at the same time, and they both used their berserk, I wonder who would win. Probably just whoever has more life. Or it says 2,800 at level 6. Where's Gothmog? Where's that ugly little shit? He might have died, actually. Did he die? I don't see him. I don't see him on the map either. So I'm going to assume Gothmog is dead. Which is fair enough. It looks like the Dwarves and Isengard are grouping up for an assault here very soon. He could use trained archers on his crossbows if he wanted to. There's not too much benefit to doing that though. Except for the fact they're going to get a little bit more stats. I guess getting them to level 2, they'll start regenerating. That's usually worth it. If you get them level 5 plus, or level 5, they get obviously immunity to fear, which I guess is something. Bit of a mishap with the battle wagon there. We hear nothing but death sounds from black orcs. That sound is so obnoxious. There's a few unit sounds that were added in that are just really obnoxious, like the black orcs sounds, the Harajim Lancer sounds. Well, that might be it. I'm pretty sure there's more, but I don't mind the fact that they make sound when they die. It's just really loud, maybe, I guess. That was the problem, it's too loud. Because you really hear it when they die, as opposed to like when an orc gets killed. You don't hear or notice when an orc warrior dies, or a wildman of Dunland. When you hear a black orc die, you know black orcs are dying. In comes a Hobbit summon on the Men of Dale from Heartless. It looks like the battle wagon's dealt with most of that though. So I think Heartless will be just fine. Orgueil does have some archers here. He's also got a brand. He could actually train his archers to give them the black arrows. These ones have it. It says enemy monsters flee in terror, which obviously it's not really up against monsters unless he's playing against Isengard, or Mordor rather. Which he's not, because he's allied to them. I don't think there's monsters on either team. Wow. Battering ram spam is real. There's 3 of them. I don't know if I'd call it spam, but it's something. Gothmog at level 2 has 2,460 life. Lurtz has 2,900 700. Lurtz actually died there. He went for the Carnage kill and he got wrecked. I think Black Riders would be pretty useful for Mordor here. If Striker got Black Riders, he could easily crush this bulk of those things. SaMuRaI's battering rams are starting to break through and starting to do damage. It's really taken all Striker's effort to deal with that, and since there's an entire army of Isengard troops behind it, he is in a good spot. And he is indeed upgrading the siege works to level 3, since he's feeling comfortable that they're going to win, I think. Seems reasonable enough. Wormtongue's leveling up as well. He looks like a psychopath. Which is fair, because he kind of is a psychopath, I guess. In a way. But definitely I think SaMuRaI would have the game here. So Striker definitely not going to be recovering from this, I would imagine. Is there a mine on the way? No, because the siege works is still level 2. It has to be level 3 before you can build mines. Unfortunate. Of course, it does look still like Orgueil is doing alright, so he's got his troops. He's also got zealots. I used to say zealots back when I played StarCraft 1 a long time ago. Because when you read it, it looks like zealots, but then I heard it was zealots a long time after that, and I was like, oh, okay. So, I don't call them zealots anymore, but still tempting. Still tempting. Ooh, Gothmog is very close to death. These guys could get him, but obviously it's a risky business. They'll probably lose quite a few of them to the Archer Tower of the fortress, so they won't want to do that. It does look like the southern team has backed off a bit. Maybe this is the time where the goofing off begins. It would be fair. Fair assumption. It looks like this is upgrading? Or it's building something. Ah, it's queued up to upgrade after this battering ram. I see. Definitely not a good spot to be in, though, is it? The enemy's just bringing countless siege weapons and armies at your base. Gothmog and the Black Orcs managed to deal with the battering ram, though. So at least he has that. And SaMuRaI hasn't really been sending troops anymore. He's just sending heroes and battering rams currently. At least until he gets some mine action. And it looks like the army of Heartless actually has full upgrades as well. Armor and fire arrows. Does he have forge blades? No. He does not have forge blades. Does he have hammers? Negative. He has no melee upgrades. I guess we can take a look at powers real quick. While he trolls him to death. SaMuRaI there is a good player. Is up to 20 after getting a Watcher, so he's getting close to a 25. Gothmog's been crippled once again. Striker, the Mordor player here. On the receiving end of this nastiness. 6 power points after getting a barricade. Or chain land. Orgueil has himself summon hobbits. Undermine, rally call 2 power points. There goes the Undermine. Somewhere. He's not going for a sneak attack, it looks like. Or is he? Semi-forward mine, apparently. He is going for an attack here on Heartless, though. And he's got a fair amount of zealots. Zealots. No, I said it right the first time. Zealots. It does look like Heartless does have himself undermined, though. He has the Men of Dale as well. Somebody summoned Hodor. Jesus, where are my words going? It's not Hodor, it's Frodo. Wouldn't that be funny if you summoned Hodor? There's a fire. Make some room. Yeah, there's a mine. A mine being built. Fort is taking pretty good damage, though. No. Ooh, Saruman has failed. A sad day. I heard dragon. Is there a dragon strike being called? There is indeed a dragon strike being called on the fortress of Striker. Ooh. Nasty. Dragon strike can be quite devastating. You want to see a devastating dragon strike? Go play with patch 1.06 of BF-Me2. That should have one-shot your fort. It's fucking OP'd. I don't know who designed that balance change, but that was terrible. I don't miss that in the slightest. There was always nothing like having a fully upgraded base and then just having it absolutely one-shotted by decimation of smog. Desolation, I guess, would be a better term, since that's the movie title. Although it's not actually smog, to be fair. Who actually does the dragon striking? Does he have a mine? Is it happening? There's a mine. Our first mine's on the field. What is he going to do with it? Is he planning on blowing these guys up? He's running them towards him. Interesting. I don't think he's going to get much done with this one. Oh! His ally is going for it. Nice teamwork there. The Men of Dale there, blowing up the mine, killing all those. Looks like summoned Men of Dale. That was very nice indeed. Another mine being brought out. We'll see what he does with this one. He's relying on his ally to actually light the mines off. So Heartless is really got to be keeping an eye on where to put these. Amusing though. He's gonna go for the base of the dwarves, eh? They'll either be triggered by these archers here, or not. He's making his way. Is there any more on the way? Yeah, he's pumping out mines now. And in this situation, why not, right? I would absolutely laugh if a Striker came back and killed SaMuRaI, though. Because of his trolling around with mines. It would serve him right, but at the same time, bless his little soul for playing around with mines. There it is. There it is. These Men of Dale don't have fire arrows. Oh, mistakes are made. Oh no. Those are the wrong Men of Dale. Those are the Men of Dale with the fire arrows. Nice. He managed to get it, and he got it good. Those Men of Dale are going to get ravaged by zealots, though. Ooh. There's some fire. Plenty of fire arrows. And there's another mine. They're going for the fort this time, I think. There's nothing pretty much that can stop it from happening now. Brand has been killed. The zealots have been killed. Everything is dead. Even this is about to go down. And look how little damage these take from actual arrow towers and stuff. Mines are actually quite tanky. Oh, that is literally right on the fort. How close are they willing to get? Oh dear. I think he's hit the actual detonate mine. Ooh, it didn't one-shot it. Orgueil did manage to rebuild. I'm sure there's another mine on the way. Or it's on the way to the other base. There it is. New mine being thrown down an army. Watcher being thrown down on that army. Ouch. This is definitely not a fun situation to be on the opposing side, is it? Where they're just trolling you with mines. I've done this before to people. It's fun, but I could imagine it's infuriating to be on the other side and be like, fuck this guy. It's all in good fun though, I have no doubt. Yeah, this should be enough to take it out of Jordan Fort. He no longer has rebuild. He just has to put it really, really close to the fortress. There it is. And now Heartless, take the shot! Ooh, and down it goes. Didn't kill him though. He's still alive somehow. How is he still alive? Must have something in his allies base? No. Huh. Does he have a building I missed? I don't know why he's still alive. He's not. Striker is actually in control of the mud chests. Okay. That explains a lot. I was gonna say there's no dwarven buildings left on the map. How's Orgueil still here? He's not. Oh boy, here we go. There's a couple of mines in there. Will they make it through? One of the mines falls. This one has to deploy quickly or it's going to be destroyed. And it is destroyed, unfortunately. The Black Riders are out in the field now. And look at that. If he had those so much earlier, he would have been so much better off. Black Riders are so good. And they'll start regenerating, of course, once they get past level 2. Making them quite hard to kill. They also got a fair amount of life. Well, I don't know if you can look at that, but... Fortunately, SaMuRaI is trying to send some mines through the armies of Mordor. Not having too much success. You should really just shoot this mine here. Unfortunately, he's left it to die. Instead of triggering it. Which is an unfortunate turn of events. Still, it's been amusing watching him throw mines at the enemy. A lot of them are failing, though. You should at least just, like, put one here, blow up the Mordor army, and then send the next one into the base. Saruman's, of course, a great person to actually trigger the mines. Look at that. He's like, we know we don't want to go in there. Nice. Brutal. Oh, get Dwarven Riches. Just looks like it was recently purchased. All these are glowing blue. I do like the Dwarven Riches effect. Kind of reminds me of like a pool of water for some reason, but I know it's like mithril as well. The blue glow of mithril around your mines. It's very cool. It's a nice little effect, I think. Much cooler than the old industry stuff. Well, I don't know how much longer this trolling's gonna go on for. They can't actually kill off Striker right now. Not that they're really trying to, I guess. If, of course, Heartless wanted to, I'm sure he could have mobilized a full-ass army. Took this base out with ease, but he's obviously not doing that, as they want to play with mines. Saruman's just waiting. And there goes the fireball once again. That'll do it. Ooh, we have a Muma kill. Waited long enough just to see Mumix. Nice. Also, Saruman got a nice Wizard Blast there. Saruman's level 10. He can actually take control of the army of Striker here. Oh shit. He didn't manage to grab as many as he was hoping, though. He took a catapult and some Easterlings. Saruman's level 10 is quite strong. It's like a circle like this. It permanently takes control of targeted enemies. Oh my god, look at that charge. What the fuck? That was a long charge. Sometimes they don't charge very far, but sometimes they charge really far. That's one of the really far cases. You say last one there has warts tonight? Ugh. Pretty sure he said watch. But still. Ugh. Ooh, cheeky little wizard tower. Hopefully it doesn't get hit by the lightning tower. Lightning tower does not detonate explosive mines, in case you were wondering. Oh, they should have combined that with the Dragon Strike. That would have been good. Dragon Strike over here with the mine would have been brutal. Something detonated it. Not actually sure what detonated it somehow. There's a little fire there, I guess. Maybe that did it. The fort did not get one-shotted, though. I believe mines are not quite as strong as they used to be in older patches. I remember one-shotting fortresses with mines a few times, so that could be the case. As it doesn't seem to be really a thing you can do anymore, which is good, though, I think. You shouldn't be getting your fort one-shotted by mines. But 2 of them seems pretty reasonable. What do we got here? Morgul sorcery has been applied to the fort, it looks like. Is he gonna go for the Gorgor Spire, perhaps? Perhaps. This next mine should do the trick, though. Looks like he's opting to put it there instead. Saruman gonna go kamikaze. Nope. Opting instead to hit the Nazgul. What a ridiculous game. Alright, let's fast forward a bit. Because really, it's just them dicking around, I guess. Looks like the Dwarves are finally pushing in, though. Doing what they could have did ages ago. But I came in this game expecting this kind of thing, so I don't mind that too much. And we have an explosive mine once again being brought in. If that gets close enough, it should be the end. Well, they still have to finish off the remaining buildings, assuming the other guy doesn't quit, but more or less. Oh, come on. Don't die to the barricade. There it is. Get it! Actually, the fort is going to die anyway, isn't it? There's a mine there. I don't know if he's going to detonate or not. Oops. I think Saruman's going to detonate it regardless. Ooh! Nice. Some dwarves lost their lives there. But it was worth it. I have no doubt. Oh, I wonder if you can use Saruman's ability to take control of a Mumikil. Ooh. That mine got trampled by the Mumik. Nasty. But as you see there, Rangers, Archers. Good Archers are a good counter to Mumiks. Assuming you're not just getting run over. Their damage is what brings down Mumikil the best. Besides flying units, of course. If you have a flying unit, nothing will top that. But it looks like the game is over. There we go. Strikers have been defeated, and SaMuRaI and Heartless win the game, if you call that a game. It was pretty good up to a point to where they would have won already, and then it became a troll game, which is fair enough. Entertaining a way to end a match, I guess. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2 version 6, and I will see you guys next time.